Okay, Mr. V, the last question I'm going to ask you is about referrals and discipline in the classroom. I think there's a misconception, and I think that people believe that if they send people to the office, or they send things out of their classroom for management, that's going to reflect negatively on them. And I want you to clarify that is not the case. I want you to clarify what it is about the behavior itself.
Sure. You know, we have a progressive discipline system in place, and there are steps. And the thing is that we also took a moment to identify start behaviors and stop behaviors at the beginning of the year. And we also classified those as classroom managed behaviors and office managed behaviors. You know, and those hang right behind you as a reference for me all year. You know, and the thing about it is that when the referral is written, that is a clear indication to the office that we're on strike 4 here. There's been a warning, there's been some reflection time given, there's been an additional time for reflection or additional negotiation with the student, and now we're at the point where we need the office's assistance to help guide the student towards better decision making. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
like
if those
behavioral
4
choices
steps
need to improve.
Have occurred, then no one should feel uncertain about going to the next step.
When it's time to pull the trigger and write a referral, write the referral. If you're thinking in your belly, man, I should really write this up, write it up. If you need to drop the hammer, drop the hammer. It's a velvet hammer. If you need to, if you need to do tough love, do tough love, because tough love is love. You know, we're holding our students accountable, and we're having those conversations with them. You know, the data clearly shows us that after the 4th referral, our students are starting to make better behavior choices. It could seem like you're losing the battles if you're having to document, and it's like, wow, and it is a change in mindset. It's a shift in mindset from immediacy to punitive consequences. And sometimes the perception is, I want something done, something should be done about this. Well, something is being done about this. We're very aware of the students and the types of infractions that are occurring on campus. We know where those infractions are happening, what time of day they're happening, what day of the week they're happening, and what types of infractions are occurring.
Okay.
All major stakeholders that have to deal with students and provide services for students are in the loop on our campus. From our principal to our assistant principal to our program coach to our student services specialist to our health office, our ATR room, and our social worker and our school psychologist. We are all in the loop, along with classroom teachers, along with our parents, because we communicate with them. The referrals and the minor infraction forms and any other documentation that you have of making contact with home eventually leads to a meeting with the parents, eventually leads to a healthy confrontation with the student, right, for the student to hopefully start making better behavior choices.
Okay.
And and we see the numbers, and we see that there are, right now we've got two kids on our campus that we need to focus on, leverage those resources, and hopefully they too will start making better behavior choices.